From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Ready, ready.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Ready.
On first down, Swift. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Ready, ready.
Now a give, right side. Swift, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Hatch it. Hatch it.
Ready, go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's go.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Recall, 132 fight. Here I come. Charlie.
56.
Hey.
6 right there. 56.
No chance. Hot.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Jim.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. Sit. Mike 56. Mike 56. Army.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Mike's 50.
Right here.
Back to throw here. Well, he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Ready, go.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Go.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, it's Simpson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Done. Ready. Back 25.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
Check.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 36.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. Bravo.
Here's Ryan to throw. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. We're scoreless after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80. Mike, 58, right there. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight. 58, boy. 58. 58.
Ryan looking for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Ready? 50. Plant.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here we go on second and 12. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll go down at the 28. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Back 25.
Let's go. Single. I got two.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And the grab by Croft. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 59, ready.
57, Mike 57.
To throw is Ryan. Got an open man, it's Foster. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Well, that'll get them to 1st down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
Mike 58, right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Check three.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal.
54, south.
Here's Ryan. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. It's John Simon with a sack.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. It's been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
And feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Patriots, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Yes! 56 is the mic. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Second and long. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have taken the lead. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box. Touchdown.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Open man here is Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
51, Tom!
Here's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Check it back, check it back.
54, Tom! Space.
On 3rd down, Ryan And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's going to let this one go deep. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Bills 10, Patriots 7. Stephen Hauschka to kick off for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score.
The Patriots take over. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Teron Johnson able to pick it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
Lions pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
65.
Check.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 43. Quick there.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 big yards on that one and a New England 1st down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Two times.
Delta. Mike's 50. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team.
2nd and 9 now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go. 90. More. Watch the slant. Yep. Watch the slant. Buzz. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And that makes it 14-10. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10. Let's go!
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Ryan. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Ryan now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now Ryan. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the left side. Simpson looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
From the gun, it's Ryan. That's Foster hauling it in over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. Here we go, here we go. Blue 80's got it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Pauschka's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's our time. Now. Wrong motion.
Bravo! Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
I'm here all day.
Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Ready, ready.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Hey, come on, no, come on, no.
56.
Yep.
Mike, 56. Right there, right there. 56. I'm on. Mike's 56. Mike's
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. They're able to find Dorsett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey.
switch.
Set.
50. What we got? Deuce.
Ready, go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
26-yard line.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Check. Scene 6. Mike 50.
Record.
What up? Hey, Mike's 50. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Let's go. 49-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now a handoff here to his running back. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Aguilar has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 18.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Ryan. Finding Knox there, complete. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
54, south. 11. Hey, Haywood.
Now Ryan. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a 1-score game. To throw is Ryan. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. So they went for the 6, didn't get it. Now the call has to be for 3.
I agree with you. I know the competitive instinct says, let's go ahead and take another shot. But you took it already. Go ahead now, get the field goal.
And Hauschka's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Ed Oliver in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ken Lobo.
Watch the boot. Mike 50, Mike 50.
He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Let's go, baby. Return it. Let's get that ball.
And that'll set them back 5.
Come on, set. 60, orange.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to
to throw. Now a desperation throw, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 19-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. And they will take a knee and set up what would be a potential game-winning field goal try. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now it's going to come down to the Pro Bowler Gostkowski. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New England, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.